So guys, it's finally the IS Luna's time to shine, or as it's known in Destiny 2, the Austringer. Now if you guys don't know how to get it, you basically need to do Menagerie, put a green rune, then any red rune, and you'll get yourself an Austringer. The one that you're going to be seeing in this gameplay out of all the roles that I have is this Eye of the Storm Rampage role. It is really good. We also have Accurate's rounds, and we have Rampage spec on there as well. So Eye of the Storm obviously makes your weapon more accurate when your health is lower, and Rampage increases the damage. So what I've been doing is stacking Rampage and Weapons of Light, and that is how you're able to 2-tap in those clips that you saw at the beginning of the video. And you know, the Austringer is just really good. Probably the best kinetic legendary 140 in the game. Amazing base stats, good perk pool. You know, what's not to love? The unfortunate thing though is that it is being sunset, and you won't be able to use it in Trials or Iron Banner, you know, next season and Beyond Light. But in regular Crucible and in competitive Rumble, etc., you will be able to use it and do very well with it. For me, as far as kinetic legendary 140s goes, this is my favorite. Obviously I liked IS Luna a lot from Destiny 1 2, so you know, I have a little bit of a bias, but this gun is just the real deal, guys. 100% the real deal. Now in this match here on Vostok, I was pairing it up with Fighting Lion, and I decided to change that to the good bone structure. I was having some wholesome conversations in team chat with everybody on my team, and you know, it was kind of nice. So wholesome. I usually, you know, don't see this much wholesomeness in team chat, but you know, these guys were cool, and we were kind of getting beaten on in this game. You can see we're 21-61. So I switched to the shoddy, and I think this is where you can see where this combination really does shine. Obviously the shotgun has quick draw and snapshot, and it's a slug shoddy, and combining it with the Austringer, it feels really natural. If you've ever seen me use Ace of Spades with a slug shoddy, it's kind of like that, except you know, with Austringer and not Ace of Spades. Now there are a bunch of different roles. I did show some roles at the beginning that you can get with this gun. Now Outlaw Rangefinder's a really good one. Outlaw Rampage, again, really good. But for me, the Eye of the Storm Rampage role is my favorite personally, because I really like Rampage with Rampage spec. I think it's really good. Getting that increased damage for longer makes a difference when you're taking on more than one player. And Eye of the Storm, if you guys don't know how it works, it's kind of crazy. As soon as you're a bit weak, it starts making your weapon more accurate, and people have done tests where, like, you know, it's one of those typical Destiny things where like you aim like 5 inches to the right of this guy's head and pull the trigger and you still get a headshot. Of course, the hitboxes in this game are extremely generous. This is nothing new. We all know this. We all know this. So I have a question for you guys watching the video. Have you got a favorite Austringer role? Are you looking forward to using Austringer? Or is a different 140 hand cannon really taking your eye? I really want to know. I'm also curious to see that once... So here's the thing. 150s are being changed to 140s, right? But I'm assuming that things like Dire Promise and Spare Rations are not going to have their base stats changed as a result of this, right? Which means the 150s that are being turned into 140s will not be as viable as the actual original 140s. Because the original 140s base stats and hidden stats reflect the fact that they are adaptive frames. Whereas the lightweight frames, obviously, you know, they're going to be really good when it comes to handling and aim assist. But in terms of range and stability, I think adaptive might actually have them beat. Particularly Austringer. Like, the range and stability on Austringer is just so good. The base stats are just amazing. And I really hope that, like, we're not given some like weaker alternatives to use in endgame PvP. That's going to kind of suck. If you guys don't know, there's apparently a legendary, oh sorry, no, a new exotic slug shotgun coming. That's going to be in the energy slot, as far as I'm aware. So when that comes, and especially when I'm playing regular quick play, I think you might be seeing this Austringer with that new slug shoddy, because why not, right? I mean, why not? You know what I mean? So Bungie, if you're listening, just add another number, you know, onto Austringer's lifespan. Just do it. Just do it. It's the IS Luna. It's an iconic weapon. Everybody loves it. Let's get it, man. We need more Austringers. It'd just be a shame to see, you know, the moment where this weapon's finally going to be so viable, it's not viable just because of power levels. And to me, that's kind of, you know, it's kind of disappointing. I do have a feeling that, to be honest, Ace of Spades and Thorn are going to be hard meta. I think Thorn might even be better than it was as a 150, because obviously the adaptive changes means it does more damage, it does more burn damage, it has more range. So I think Thorn is going to be a real contender once it gets changed to a 140, perhaps more so than it is right now. Obviously 600 RPM auto rifles are getting that nerf too, so you know, it's going to be interesting, man. The rapid fire pulse rifles as well might actually rise to the, you know, front of the meta. I am working on a video on rapid fire pulse rifles. One problem though, now I'd love for someone to let me know if I'm wrong on this, but I don't think there are any 540 pulse rifles that are like, you know, high light level or whatever that you'll be able to use in Iron Banner or Trials. I think they're all being sunset, at least the ones that I was seeing in collections. So, you know, it's going to be interesting to see how the meta shapes out. I think I'm still going to do that video on 540 pulses though, as mainly using the Horror's Least and the Darkest Before. And yeah, they are going to be sunset, but I'm sure Bungie's going to offer some, you know, highlight level alternatives to these weapons. It would obviously be a shame if they didn't. Get that cheeky rerun to finish off the game and the comeback. Hope you guys enjoyed that gameplay in the background as well. Seeing the Austringer putting in some work there, that was pretty satisfying. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit that like button and I will see you in the next video. Peace.